Couple years back to celebrate an anniversary of a couple. They were married for 70 years. I always marvel. They were married for, not that they lived for 70 years, they were married for 70 years. My goal is to live for 70 years. That's always my first priority, is just to get to that point as well, though. So, and at their 65th wedding anniversary, I had a chance to talk with them and ask them, a couple of questions about living their lives together, because I really was curious about it. Like, how do you stay together with somebody for so long? I mean, to be quite honest, I think if I was with somebody for 50 or 60 years, they would have killed me after the first 5 or 10. I can't imagine being together for that long. So I asked them, what's the secret? How do you do it? And I remember them giving me some very simple, very straightforward, but very profound answers. And so each and every time that we celebrate a wedding, it's advice that I love to share with the couple as they begin their lives together. I think it's simple, and yet it's helpful for their journey that they are starting. The first thing that I asked them, the first thing they told me rather when I asked them was, each and every day they would say to each other, I love you. Doesn't sound like much, but just out of curiosity, and do not raise your hands, because I don't want to get somebody in trouble, or somebody hurt by the end of the day here. But today, for those of you married, or those of you preparing, or a significant person in your life, did you say I love you to them today? Don't raise your hands. I don't want you to get hit or anything, though, because you didn't do that, though. Now, let me put a caveat on that, by the way. Did you say I love you because you really meant it? Or were you trying to get out of trouble? Or trying to get something, preparing them for something down the road? Honey, I really love you, but if you were to, we probably won't be in that situation. But that simple phrase, we don't hear it enough in our society today. We certainly don't hear it enough within our families. But each and every day, for any couple that's out there, it's a reminder of that commitment. That day that you stood together and said, we're going to be together forever because of our love for one another. And it's something it's good to remind ourselves of. It's that commitment, that daily commitment. Or as I often mention to couples, their wedding day is the first day of their marriage, but it's not the only day. Because each and every day that follows is just as important and just as significant. The second thing that they told me was that each and every day they would not only say I love you to each other, but each and every day they would do something for one another. They were conscious of that notion that St. Paul spoke of in that second reading, of living and loving for someone else. So each and every day they would make a point to do something for that other person. And they were very much aware that there was somebody more important than themselves in their life. And they were now living for that person rather than living for themselves. And the third thing that they would tell me, and I can attest to it, would be each and every day they would pray together, or they would go to Mass together. Now I have to tell you, by the time I met this couple, they were already in their 90s, approaching 100. So I always marvel, because we would have sometimes those snowstorms, or those ice storms that we've had the past couple of years. And get up in the morning to get the church opened up, and I mean, we're talking maybe going out of the rectory from here to, if I'm lucky, the back row there. That was a challenge, just to get from there to there, though. We'd open up, and they'd be there, ready for Mass. I used to swear they slept in the church the night before, so that they could be there that morning, because they had such a devout faith. But they explained to me, and it really wasn't a surprise, though, they knew that they had been blessed by God. They knew that God had given them someone special. And each and every day, they celebrated that. And each and every day, they were thankful for that. And so, Russell and Christine, as you begin your lives together, that is the simple and hopefully profound advice that I may share with the two of you. Because God has called the two of you together. And today, God has given each one of you someone special for your lives. And today, now the Lord will continue to join the two of you and make the two of you as one with His blessings. But as that couple reminds us, that love that you share today, express that within your lives. Not only verbally, but also in the way that you live, the way that you share your gifts with yourselves, with your family, with your friends, all those who are a part of your lives. Know that you have been blessed. Know that God is with you. So celebrate that, rejoice in that, and share that with those around you. And I do, of course, pray that the two of you continue to have a wonderful and happy life together. And maybe, just maybe, 70 years from now, we can be back here doing this again for your anniversary. Might be a little bit of a struggle, but, hopefully we'll get you guys there for that. So if you're ready, then we will.